Strange glitches and a sluggish rhythm give birth to a drifting melody. Harsh beats collide with a jangly guitar, a piece of experimental art rock that bends time and reality. Hi, I'm Janosch, editor of Negative White, and you're listening to 1 of 5. When you listen to as much new music as I do every week, you get used to a certain kind of speed. Songs hurry to catch your attention. Immediately starting with a hook, they give you the chorus in like 30 seconds, often just to please the algorithm and optimize for streams. But not Swimming Pool. They are telling you to hold your horses, quite literally. Swimming Pool are, and I hope I don't butcher the pronunciation too much, Klyl, Shifroni and Seraina Faessler, a duo split between The Hague and Zurich. They met while studying Sonology, the academic study of electronic music and sound synthesis. They not only connected over a shared taste, but also shaped their collaborative songwriting through a deep interest in coding languages and digital synthesis. I admit this all sounds rather theoretical, rather dry, and yes, in lesser hands, that level of academic rigor could probably produce music that feels sterile or overly intellectual. But Swimming Pool take those complex digital tools and serve something raw and honest. Their standalone single, Hold Your Horses, starts in disorientation. You're hit with these strange glitches and a harsh beat. It sounds like the mechanics of an ancient machine gone haywire. It stumbles forward, off-kilter like a piece of electronics catching fire in slow motion. And they drop the tempo into a sluggish, slowcore rhythm. But then, out of that kind of digital debris, something organic starts to bloom. A jangly, warm guitar floats in, while an almost voice-like sound carries a secondary melody. Drifting vocals enter like a glowing daydream. What started as something that reminds me of code or digital noise becomes a lush, enveloping blanket of sound. So dense that your perception of the physical space around you kind of fades away. There's something borderline psychedelic about Hold Your Horses, something in between dimensions, between otherworldly and organic. That contrast is where the magic lives, twitching digital synthesis colliding with gentle human grace and melody. Hold Your Horses doesn't rush you. It doesn't ask you to move fast. Instead, it bends reality around you, forcing you to slow your pulse and simply drown in its atmosphere. It juxtaposes two things that seemingly shouldn't work together and makes their union feel entirely inevitable. That's 1 of 5. The rest of the songs are in this week's Weekly 5, out on Sunday. And if you're listening to this on YouTube and love discovering under the radar tracks like this, take a second and leave a like and maybe even a subscribe. It helps us grow the channel and keep highlighting emerging artists. Thanks for your time, and I hope you'll be back soon again.